and welcome to the Honolulu Church of Light. Heal yourself, heal the world. How is everyone doing in our month of completions and new beginnings? Do I see smiles? I see smiles. That's very good. So today what I wanted to do was to go ahead and from deep within all of us, we welcome the completions and new beginnings that we can celebrate this entire month. He mai e ku'upule huo kawau I pohai ia e na manuka e ku'ule hua I mohala I ka ua o ha'au ua o hale nei ua hiki mai la oe mai e komo mai e ano makone. And now for my favorite part of the program, I get to tell you about our pastor, our master healer, person who goes ahead and every night visits the entire world, sending healing light all over. I give you Kahu Fred Sterling.
Thank you. Good morning.
Good morning.
I start with prayer. And the prayer is for you and these folks on site, mostly for my prayer. We know how to pray. I assure you. So, creator force, human words of love and light. I know I am somehow using the powers of life for aging my soul. We pray for the soul aging because it's the last time we have the power to pray. The prayer is aging the soul, and we know we can do that by using love. Yesterday I had a session with a lovely lady, and she was commenting about my prayer. But know this much, the prayer goes out for everybody out there. I have my closed eyes so I can see. That's right, close my eyes so I can see. And I can see around the world. My mind pauses at certain places, but know this much. Somebody's calling. So, heal with me. Most assuredly, you have to pray for this healing. And we heal, you love. You love, you love, you love. Now, perfect. Last comment, the prayer. We all have the right to heal. If we don't take it, that's all right. We all know when we do it, we'll bust forward. We know this. Love is the answer. Creative Force, you've heard my words. Please set out this journey, and amen. Amen. Now, special. We have a congregate person over here. She's going to do magic moments. I'm sorry I call them magic moments.
Mm-hmm.
Peter Bowman said that years and years ago. He's upstairs now. God bless him. Today we have his wife doing the magic moments. So, Sue, please come up and do it for us.
Trying to breathe. Yesterday afternoon, I was asked to do this magic moment of inspiration. So when I got in my car, I prayed and I meditated, and I said, okay, help me figure this out. What am I going to talk about? And so by the time I drove home, I had an idea of what I was going to say. So I went into further meditation after I ate dinner, and this came up to me. And it's on Sleepstate Programming. This being the 9th month, and 9 being the 9th principle is Sleepstate Programming. And then I had to laugh because in the first week of September, I was going to meditate, and I put my meditation music on my iPod. And instead of my meditation music, I hear Master Curel's voice. And it's a recording. And he's talking about sleep state programming. And I go, no, I don't want this. I want my meditation music. So I find my meditation music and I do my meditation. The next day, the same thing happened. I turn on my meditation music and boom, I hear Master Curel's voice talking about sleep state programming. And I go, okay, I guess I have to listen to this. And they go, no, okay, I think it's time for me to listen to this. So I've been listening to it, and so that's my talk for today. So inspiration comes in many forms, and oftentimes it's Master Curel, popping up in my iPod. So I decided to read the book again, just the beginning, and it was quite interesting because I had to congratulate myself. I've been with the church for a number of years, and I say, wow, I've evolved. And sleep state programming has become a part of my life. Sometimes I don't think I'm doing it, and then Master Curel said one time in a session, actually, you do it often. So intentionality is important in using sleep sleep state programming. But when it becomes part of your life, I realize, is it intention or just part of your everyday life? And what's the difference? A long time ago, I set the intention, okay, I'm going to do sleep state programming. Okay, so then it becomes part of my prayer and part of my meditation and part of during the day, okay, I need to find a plumber. I need to fix my car. All right, I'll do sleep state tonight. This is during the day. I want a repair person that is patient and will answer my questions and is very efficient and does quality work and very personable, because this is something new to me. Peter used to take care of all the repairs, and here I am going, what do I do? And I would say 90% of the time, I do have a very wonderful repair person coming, and then I end up becoming friends with him. So that, and then rereading the book, The 10 Principles of Conscious Creation, it reminded me that all our higher selves are connected. My human self says, no, I'm separated. This is pandemic time. I'm home alone in my home. I don't see people that much. But then our higher selves are connected. And the part that got me from the book was that all human beings want to be aligned to their higher purpose, even though they're not as conscious about it. But deep within their soul, they want to be aligned. So I started thinking about what's going on in the world and my life, where I had these few years, I had all these, not all, but I had a lot of special needs children coming to my classroom when I was still teaching. And I felt overwhelmed. I said, I'm not a special ed teacher. And thank goodness, a friend of mine said, okay, this is what you do. How many children do you have with special needs? I said about 6. And she said, okay, work with them in sleep state and ask them, how can I help you? And I go, okay. He said, take 2 at a time, work with them for 2 weeks. And so I did. I took the child with the most concerns. And I said, okay, help me understand what you need to learn in life or what you want to learn in life. And lo and behold, I got answers. Then the very next day, instead of going, go away, Auntie Sue, I don't like you. This is 7 o'clock in the morning now. To, hi, Auntie Sue, how can I help you? Can I turn the music on? Can I turn the lights on? So that was a journey of doing sleep-state programming with my children with special needs. And it did a world of difference. And now that I have a granddaughter that is having some bit of a challenge getting used to being in her physical body, and I realized, okay, I sleep state with the granddaughter. How can we help you? How can grandma help you? And then sleep state with her parents, new parents. I said, okay, let's all talk together and see how we can help each other. And the message with her parents is that listen to your daughter, and for me, listen to your granddaughter. She will let you know what she needs. And whether it's a hug, and the interesting thing is I was holding her and she was crying. And then I got this feeling that I need to hold her a certain way. So I changed my position and I held her where she felt like she was still in the womb. And then she calmed down. And another time, just watching my son, is holding her hand over her heart chakra and humming to her very quietly, gently. And that was such a precious moment, and I realized that's higher self to higher self, communicating with each other. This is my need. And the whole goal was, let's do this parenting, grandparenting in the most fun and love-filled life possible. So things are getting better for, I'm going to say, grandma and parents as we get to work with my granddaughter's higher selves. And I had the most wonderful experience when Peter, my husband in the angelic realm, was there cradling my granddaughter with me. And I just felt this energy just going through me, and I swear her body softened. And she looked up and just stared at where I felt Peter's presence was. And then I looked at my son, and his eyes, who was sitting next to me, his eyes were closed too. And then I told him, Dad was here. He goes, yeah, I know. So the sleep state programming in creating love in your family, try it and see how your life will be enhanced. Ah, ma, ma, uano.
Five breath.
I mean, I'm getting a lot of help from the church. I guess I need it, but that's all right. But this, I do not help with this. I'm going to introduce Corinna Nielsen. And she's the spokesperson for the Senior Cell Foundation. And she does great. So, Corinna, come up, do up great. Okay?
Thank you. Thank you, Kahu. Aloha, everyone. I want to follow up on Susanna's wonderful share about sleep state programming, and that's a theme for this particular church service today. There is a new Signature Cell Healing International website right now. And on that website is a new online store that has the 10 Principles of Consciously Creating print book on sale with some other books. So there's a nice special price on these print books from Kahu Fred Sterling and Master Guide Kirill. And you can also get them in ebook, but you can read about the signature cell, the sleep state programming, and see how do you actually do that. Tell your higher self before you go to sleep to go and work with these people, as Sue was telling us. And that's a beautiful part of the Kahu and Kirill wisdom that we have to work with in signature cell healing. Another part of that, of course, is the 5 breath self-healing meditation, and that's what I'm here to tell you about today. I was working with someone recently, doing a reading, and she became very, very amplified. Let's put it that way. She was very angry. She was angry mostly about her situation and about herself, and so I told her, let's just take a moment and breathe. Let's just breathe. Breathe. So we took 5 breaths together, and the whole energy just shifted. So my feeling is this is what we all need right now. I need it too. When I get frustrated or I think, oh, what do I do now? That's the time when I need to breathe as well. So Kahu Fred has given us this amazing breathing technique that we can use to heal ourselves and age our souls and get into our emotional body and feel what we need to feel to know what the next steps forward are. So everybody, now I'm not going to walk you through every single breath, but I want you to take 5 breaths at each of the 5 hand placements. And if you haven't done it before, just follow along, and on that new website, signaturecellhealing.com, you can get a video tutorial with Kahu showing you how to do it, an ebook or there's even a video class, an online class, that you can learn more about the technique. So let's start at the top. So these breaths are very special. You breathe in, imagine the golden particles, breathe the golden particles through your crown chakra, through the pineal gland. Ignite the pineal gland and your spiritual body with the life blueprint. Bring it down into your heart, lock it, and weave all four bodies together. Ignite your emotional body. It goes up when you exhale to your shoulders and out your palms. So let's try that starting at the crown chakra. Right palm down on your crown chakra, left palm on top. Now take 5 breaths here. Breathe in. Lock it and fill up your head with the healing white light. And as you continue to breathe, feel the frontal lobes lit up in light. Take it to the midbrain where the memory centers are. Keep breathing. Take it to the back of your head, to the hindbrain, the fight or flight. Breathe in and activate all the neurons and enlighten your whole cranial energy. Deep breaths. And when you're ready, you can go to your eyes, and you're going to place your middle finger and index finger on your closed eyelids, and you just gently put your fingertips there and do the same type of breathing. And you breathe in, lock it, exhale, and send it in over the cones and the rods. Keep breathing. 5 breaths here. As the breath progresses, you send it back through your eyes, back over the retina, light up the retina. Take another breath and send it back to the optic nerve. Over the optic nerve. Next breath back to the vagus nerve in the back of your head. Breathe down the vagus nerve, all down the spine. Keep breathing along the vagus nerve and send the light all throughout your body. It spreads out through all the nervous systems. Just feel that, activating all of the cells, the mitochondria. Next hand placement is at your heart muscle. So place your right palm down with your thumbs pointed up, left palm on top. Breathe in all these breaths through your heart and activate the neurons in your heart, the brain, the heart brain. Keep breathing. Send the light all through this chest area, up to the thyroid, into the thymus, where we have the child self and the child memories, past life memories. Breathe in through the heart again and light up your whole lymphatic system throughout your chest. Keep breathing. Light up your lungs and send the light over both breasts, and the whole chest area is enlightened with love and healing light. When you're ready, go to the next hand placement at your stomach or third chakra, and you just place your hands there and breathe. Breathe out through your stomach and send the light in there, and just feel that all the anxiety, all the anger, all the energies, disheveled energies, allow the love to come in. Keep breathing. Send the light to all the organs in this area, including the liver, the pancreas. Keep breathing. Back to the kidneys. Allow the light to permeate the spleen and the gallbladder. And then start to send the light down into your small intestines. Just feel all the anger, all the anxiety releasing, and just trust in the light and the healing. And the last hand placement is at your fifth chakra, the second chakra, right above the pubic area. Breathe in to this area and light it all up, this important area. Keep breathing. Where we have all these important systems, the reproductive organs in this area. Keep breathing into the urinary tract, into the bladder. Healing light into the digestive organs down through here, the colon, all the way into the rectum. And just breathe in and feel all of the balance coming back into these areas. The light and the love lighting up all of these areas. And if you have discomfort in any other part of your body, take your hands the same way and place them on your hip or on your knee and just keep breathing. Imagine the times when we all feel so much anxiety or we're not sure what to do. Take a little time and do your 5-breath self-healing meditation. We like to do it 2 or 3 times a day. So I hope you enjoy this break for healing and breathing, aging your soul. Aloha.
Thank you, Greta. This is the time where I introduce Patty. And so I give her the feel, but know this much. She's working really hard for you, all of you. Believe me, she's working hard, okay? Patty, come on.
I have a secret. Shh, don't tell Susanna. I sleep-stated her so she can, her share will be on Sleepstate Programming. Shh, don't tell her. That's the truth, gang. Because I did it in love. You know, and then all the collective energies came together. For her, it was Master Carol, you know, keep changing that, her intention to listen to her meditation music, but instead, Master Carol's tape recording on Sleepstate Programming keeps coming on. That's the magic of Master Carol. I mean, he's, you know, if you don't know now, I stand before you, I don't share anything that I have not walked before. From the very time, 30 plus years ago, Master Carol came into my life and he said, everything can be healed. Kahu said that, keep repeating. But I said, but I trusted the love. And I would say, you know, this past 2 months, and especially this month, it's been really difficult because I understand I have a birthday next month. And it's October is a creation. So when I started, I started this month, I said, okay, I'm gonna complete every lesson plan. I need to complete more. And so what happened this past 2 days, a 30-year-old plus lesson plan came right in front of my face. 30-year-old that brought me to my knees. But those are the kind that's stuck way down. It's not only me. You guys got it too. Now is the time to say, I have all the tools what it takes to really now take a look at this lesson plan. That's what happens. And the magic of Peter Bowman, you know when you do the 5 breaths, really religion, well, I don't want to call it religion. You're committed to yourself on moving on. The world of spirit is right there with you. And they can reach into the physical world and tap that button. That physical button, how do they do that? They do it because they love us. They can manipulate the physical world to say, hey, she's committed to this journey here on earth. She's committed to aging her soul. And that's what happens. Magic happens. And so yesterday, it was a bummer of a Friday. I said, oh, why do I have to look at this lesson plan now? I already did it. I thought I already did it. But there's just one level. So I said, okay, take it to another level. And then in the morning, I did my 5 breaths. And afterwards, my meditation. And I turned on my phone. And the first thing that came up was a text from Peter Bowman. About 3 years ago. He loved to send me videos of our grandniece and nephew. And I saw his name, and I started to play the video. And so that's how he reaches and comforted me. So you can have that too. And he was saying, go get him, Patty. You can do this time. And I did. So now I am here to say to you, whatever issues you're going to be dealing with, you got the whole spirit world. You're the guardians that you brought to this earth. I bet you didn't know that you had guardians, huh? That walks with you all the time. But you know what? They only light your path. You have to do the journey. So I have all these friends, Master Carol, the higher places. I have this bowl to say, go get them. Do it this time. Age your soul, Patty. And this is a form. Now getting back to sleep state programming, because I urge you, because it's the time. Master Carol says, time is short. And when he said, you'll know when you know. And you know why that statement is so powerful? Because we don't want to know. Because we know if we take the next step, it's so unknown. But you got to take that step in faith. And then you have to say, okay, I'm going to do it this time. I'm going to learn the lesson this time. I'm going to take that step, and you feel the angel world and your guardians that you brought with you to walk with this journey with you. And I promise you that. Do your 5 breaths, do your sleep state, put your name in this bowl. Because sleep state programming is a form of prayer. It is a practice of enlisting your own higher self to contact and communicate with the higher selves or selves of another or others during your sleep state. It is used in a duality spectrum or reality with people, places, and things. The 3rd dimension is anchored in duality. Sleep state program is the power that manifests reality in the 3rd dimension. It focuses enough conscious energy to create a vibrational force that manifests itself into the illusion of human reality. It's similar to masterminding, but sleep state program is used while the body is at rest, while mastermind is used when the body is awake and active. That's the magic. That's why we call it, everything is magical. Magical, inspirational, inspire your own life with sleep state programming. Do it enough and everything can be healed. I promise. I'm doing the journey do the journey with me. We love you so much. And every night, Kahu and the gang here, we sleep state with you to get whatever you want in this lifetime. Amazing grace.
You know, Sleepstate Programming, it's been years and years and years. I have used this many times. Recently, how many times have you heard me say recently? Well, recently, Patty was sitting, she has a place at our house, and she has a nice place, and I sit out, I have my own place, and she said, maybe you sleep state program this. Okay, that's it. She had a shoulder, don't get stuck, shoulder. I went into meditation, and all. I was almost finished. I said, oh wait, I'm sleep stating right now. She just sit over there, took a deep breath. Oh my God, I saw my heart go over and got it, and I saw my hands. I could see, she's way over, but I see my hands win the shoulder, and I'm pulling it apart. I pulled it this far. She didn't feel it, but I pulled it. Now it went up this, and oh God, many magic, maybe 4 or 5 minutes, maybe four minutes of sleep state. But I know this, I got her good. Okay, I swear. A couple days later, I talked to somebody else, and this lady had a similar situation, and so I made a note with sleep state. I'm going to go out see her. So I did. The same thing, only I pulled the heart arm almost off. But I looked at it, and the ball. It's a powerful journey right there. You say, oh, that's not a big deal. That's a big deal. Big deal. But you have to know. I was coming to her. Patty said, I asked her after the journey, I said, did you feel anything? She said, yeah, really hot. God. I swear. I'm not supposed to do that, but I do. A couple days later, I did this a lady, and the next morning, I called her, and she said, I don't know what you left. It was really hot, but I felt something pop. She said, boom, pop, and I shot my fingers up under the armpit, pop, one up, one back, and pop, and I said, God. So, this is a short, I think, but I want you to know this much. Anything we talk about for this church, the healing church, heal yourself, heal the world. Perfect. So, healing the self. Two ladies, I've done this sleep state, and I'm doing it all over the world right now. I go in this. I went down to Africa, around the Horn, and came at Maritz, and saw my friend Dagmar Pop, and she was. Oh my God! I've been so long. So I got behind her and I put my hands on her back, right in the front, not the breast, but behind the breast. And I picked her up. I picked her up. Oh, what do I do now? She's up. She's in the air. Wow. So I let it go. I went down. I have not called her. I'll never call her. I'll talk to her sometime. But know this much. This power of my mind, not my mind, your mind, your mind, your mind, you all have a mind. And if you use it, you won't lose it. That's the end. That's the end. Thank you. Oh, yeah. Oh, Patty asked for healing. You want? You want? Okay. Come on up.
But first I have to share. Talk about Kahu Fred Sterling finally got an appointment to do his right eye cataract removal. But it was all last minute, and we had to do all the pre-op stuff all last week. But then he had an appointment with his physician, and he had a cough. I said, you know what, you better stop that coughing, otherwise they're going to have to cancel they won't let you see the doctor. Because they ask you all these lists of questions. Do you have a cough? Blah, 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 blah. And I said, if you answer yes, they probably say, no, you got to cure that cough first. So I decided to do a healing on him. He's just 6 feet away, but this one, something told me, you don't put your hands on him this time. Send him a long distance, but work on his spirit body. I said, wow, just his spirit body? So I'm kind of arguing with my thoughts. I said, okay, I trust you guys, okay? So I did that. And the next morning, his appointment was like 11. So I go to Valet Park, and he just jumps out of the car, like, huh. Usually he slowly comes out of the car, but he jumps out of the car, and he's dashing to his appointment. I go, hey, wait for me. I still have to give the valet all the information. So now I understand that, our boomers, our minds, our mental minds get slowed. There's a technique now. I told Kahu, you got to work on it because it'll help the baby boomers. Slow down the aging process, reverse the aging process, whatever you want to call it. It's in the spirit body that I worked on him, and he had all this energy. I said, wow, so amazing, another amazing grace. Okay, so I'm going to healing, but to Kelly, I read your healing request, and I can relate to that. She says she's working on. We've known her for like over 30 years, and she seems to have all this same stuff, abundance issues and all this health issues, and I have that too, So maybe for those of you that has abundance issues, not enough this, lacking this, this is for you and I. So I sit here on behalf of you, so, because because that's what I'm going through as well. Those are just old memories. And maybe that memory that brought me to my knee was located in my shoulders. And what Kahu says, when pop, 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 it was the release of it, but it just cannot be released because it has to have my attention, because it's been there so long. Maybe past lives, So it popped and it came to me. I looked at it and it wasn't pretty, but I'm working at it now. So to Kelly, I can relate to your issues, but bless you. You keep moving on, you keep trying, as we all do, here at the Honolulu Church of Life, because we know as we age our soul, we have to do the journey. It just cannot. We have to know the issue on all four bodies, and it has to be dealt with love. So to Kelly, she's having some flu symptoms. She's doing her self-healing, and she's going through some stresses because she's moving. She has a limited budget, and she's asking for all this to come together. And so this is for you, on behalf of you and me and the rest of the people that is working with past lives on these kind of stuff. Okay. Is that clear?
Yeah.
Okay. That every one of us has it. So go deep inside of you and say, come on, surface, and I have the tools to deal with it now.
You folks are invited to come up and heal. We all have shots. Everybody, we all have shots, but use your mask. Okay?
And to create the collective consciousness, let's do our vowels. First up. Now A. E.
If anybody come up, come on.
Maluna mai, he ipu ke aloha. Maluna mai, he ipu. Maluna mai, he ipu ke aloha. Hele aloha no na pupu vai ha. Hele aloha no na pupu vai ha. Mama hui.
Okay.
Thank you.
Good.
I have a comment from the chapter. This is from Olga. And it said, Patty, you are so fine and hugely dimensional. You mentioned this. Beautiful. Olga.
Hugely what? I'm sorry.
Hugely dimensionless.
Mention this.
Oh, dimensionless. Gotta think about that one.
Russian.
No dimension.
Oh, thank you, Olga.
Water. We do healing. We put water on the third eye. It goes down because it get a hold of the vagus nerve. Go down the whole body. Okay. So close your eyes. Take a deep breath.
Thank you. We have, next is we have long distance healing.
Three, Gail? Three. We're one at a time, but short. We hope you are in there. If you're not, it matters a little bit, but not totally. Not totally. But know what I'm saying. Patty, read the first one.
Okay, the first one goes to, oh wow, comes from, oh, Taipei. I love that place. We visited at one time. It was a grand
Journey.
journey, yes. I wish I could go back there again because, you know what? I think they're Elvins. Really? That's where the Elvins reside. And they're very goddess-oriented. Amazing. Okay, this goes to, from Austin. He requested healings for his parents, Stephen and Jessica, to be physically healthy, mentally sound, spiritually awakened.
Austin is a signature cell healing graduate.
Oh, in Austin, you forgot one more body. In love, the emotional body. Okay, so we all go to Austin. Let us. Is he there in there? No,
I'm not sure.
I'm sure not because of the time difference.
No, we don't show about 10, 15 neighbors that they can't see.
Okay, even though it's a short, we're doing a really, you think it's a short meditation, healing meditation, but we are there every night, sleep state programming, praying, working with the higher selves every night here inside the church at 11:30. So Yes, Stephen, for his parents, Stephen and Jessica, and also for you, Austin. Okay. So Karina says he took signature self with your
He
online class?
Online class with a whole bunch of Taiwan students.
Oh,
That's
cool.
He's a wonderful guy.
Remember that bridge
Yes.
that we did, that hook release? I saw, I watched this Taiwan drama series on Netflix, and they show panoramic view at that bridge.
Oh, really?
It took my breath away. So and amazing. And then a request from Taiwan comes.
Now,
Okay, Stephen. Austin.
you folks out, pick your body, sit down because you shouldn't stand up. Pick your body up. You know where the Honolulu Church is? Light? Blue light. You come in here and we'll go down to Taiwan. Taiwan? Collectively, okay? So now, all you go raise up. See, some of you coming. I good. Okay, slow down. There's more people. Wow. From here, we go up to Taiwan, and we know this place because we've twice, three times, twice. We know this place. So, Austin, open your heart. Open up the heart. Now we all go down, go up, around. Come on with me.
Austin, take the light in and glow. And then next time you see your parents, give them a big hug and they will feel this healing light. Always.
Okay. Come up. Come back to light. Drop me off. Thank you. And go home.
Austin, they love you so
Ah.
much. My goodness.
I love that. Awesome.
Okay, next we go to Denver. Our healing goes to Brenda, and she is in Denver, Colorado. Tahu, you know the address? And she is requesting healing. She has an infection the doctor called UTI, urinary tract infection. And it has come to find out it wasn't an infection, nor a yeast infection. Apparently they call it something, so they call it UTI. Okay, so and it took 6 doctor visits and different antibiotics to finally have this infection subside. But I still don't feel me ovaries and vaginal wall have healed. Okay, gang, let's go, goddesses. Let's take the goddess light into the chakras there.
You know where Denver is? Colorado? You know about just look for the light. I put green light way up the sky. Okay? So you're coming up from New York or Texas or everywhere. Look up and you'll see that green light way up the sky.
Wait, hold on. I just want, she said she works at a hospital and there seems to be an outbreak of infection. There are resistant to antibiotics. Excuse me.
I shared before, I really quick. The doctor world unfolded before me yesterday. Yesterday. I went to take the test, and the girl said, we don't jam right there. We really don't. That's big. That's quick, okay. Oh God, go!
And his personal physician asked him, so what do you think about this COVID? I think that was funny, don't you think?
But the lady that jammed it up my nose, I asked her, you obviously had shock. No. If I die, that's right.
But
I was out of there.
there's room for those. We all have the freedom to choose, right?
No. No.
Okay. Tahoe, keep
No,
it to
thank
yourself.
you. No, thank you.
Okay.
She should have a sign, a big sign that said I've not had. Anybody else? Anybody that's got shock?
It was going back to the old days. You wear that red scarlet letter. No, we don't want that.
Okay.
Okay, so we're going for Brenda. This is for you.
Now, I'm going really low, to the vaginal area, and I don't go on top of it. I go up over and drag it down. So she said she's healing, but we would heal powerful. So start now.
So we call on the goddess light for this.
Green. Oh, sorry. Green light.
Come here. Let's weave our collective energies together here.
They're coming over here?
Oh, where?
No.
Oh, they go there.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry.
I put the light
Meet
up.
Tahu's light over there. Look for the green light.
Okay.
Brenda, here you go. Here we go.
God bless. Next.
We Sleepstate program you, Brenda, and I do hope. Has Brenda taken the signature cell healing?
I don't recognize.
Okay. Brenda, I really, really recommend that you go to signaturecellhealing.com and sign up for the next class, and so they know the importance of lighting up your chakras, this bottom chakra, especially if you're female, because there's a lot going on in there that needs to be healed before we can move on. So, okay. Number 3, we go to South Carolina. the babe, okay, this is from Susan Buffton. She, she says, Bonnie, Tom, and Lily of Buffton, South Carolina, wish to thank you for an ongoing prayers and healing energies to Isabella, who is having cleft palate surgery in Charleston Hospital Monday. That's tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
Yeah. We understand the construction of palate will take 5 hours to complete. They also scope how do you say
Esophageal.
Say it again.
esophagus
Esophageal.
for acid is caused by the palatal opening. Susan says, my personal thanks and prayer for being able to fly in to be with Lily, our 8-year-old granddaughter. So, wow, this is for the family as well, and not just for the Isabella.
Yeah, do you remember when we did this? So we did great. The baby was fully healed. Not completely, but fully. Okay. So we're going to do the best time. 5 hours, surgery. What's the time? Okay. South Carolina.
Yeah,
Okay.
Charleston, she'll be in Charleston.
Charles.
But young kids like this, they are usually teaching the medical world. So,
They'll teach me.
so let's pray for the doctors as well, or send light to the doctors, so they will be in collective energy for the purpose of. Go ahead.
I want you to put about the healing around the baby. Around you can't put too much. You can't put too much. You put plenty. But now you just this little thing. Oh God, perfect. But many people between now and then, they will know. The doctors will say, wow, I'm really good. Oh, wow, perfect. Oh. I swear, some of the doctors will be in the field of our light. Okay.
So where's the light? Are we going there?
Blue light, straight up
To the hospital.
the hospital. The baby's in the hospital.
Isabella, thank you because you're only 1 year old, but you bring a lot of wisdom into that operating room that you will be guiding the doctors. You're awesome. So thank you for your journey.
I'll be there.
You'll be there.
Okay?
There's a song like that.
Yes.
Okay. I think we're done for the 3.
Yeah.
And the next one, we have the healing bowl.
Yeah. The healing bowl. It's going, we got to do something about this healing because it's crushed down. I can't get under it. I get it. I go in this bowl and go under there, all the way down to my back of my hand on the bowl. I come up really slow and I come up and I open my eyes and all golden powder. People praying every day. Every day. We see people coming. I come up here, every night I come up and I see the people coming. Gosh. So, prayer works. Prayer works. Okay? So, wait, I guess golden. Shake it, shake it. It goes down, it's happy. It just gives it first page, goes down. God.
And Rosanna, we got your request for the dolphins. They have been slaughtered in that Faroe Islands for 14,000? 1,400, yeah. So our goddess sister Rosanna, she's so well connected with the dolphin and the whales, and she's the guardian for them in this time of the great shift. So we have your healing request here, Rosanna. And
Remember.
Loretta? Yeah.
Remember, not Rosanna, but all of us remember. The dolphins died giving their life to us. So don't quit.
Is it the same thing as Jesus died for us?
No. No.
Okay. Sorry. He- Sorry. That's my other side. We add your request into. And there's this magic crystal that holds the consciousness. Everything can be healed.
Beautiful.
So be mindful. Our bodies, our physical bodies, our 4 bodies is shifting. So do the 5 breath self-healing meditation.
Okay.
What's next?
Cleaning up. Announcements.
Not helping.
Announcements.
Okay, announcements. Announcements on the 29th, I believe, is Conscious Creators with Master Guide Curiel. And then he will be talking about the big payoff in sleep. So don't miss that one, because he always says, I mean, yes, we have the book, you know, and it's to get us, if you don't have the book, please get it. It's all, yeah, you can purchase it at signaturecellhealing.com. But what it is, we just have to rethink our everything nowadays, right? So he always, Master Curiel always gives us something new about the next step. So don't miss it. The big payoff in sleep. Amazing, huh?
Now, it's not on just four people. Over the last few months, they said, Patty talks a lot. She talks a lot. Well, you know why she does? She knows a lot. She knows a lot. So, she's got the minister. I'm myself and some other person on ministers of the church. But know this much. She's not going to shut up.
We have to shift. How many, Corinna? How many goddesses do we have to shift? Millions.
You mean before?
Never mind.
Just worry about ourselves. I'm worried about me. I gotta shift.
But I have to, you know, I'm so excited about this journey, and it takes courage. It takes a lot of love. It takes a lot of courage to get to the deeper issues, so we can move on with our lives. And that's why I stand before you, because I take this seriously. I'm pure 5-breath self-healing meditation and signature cell healing, and that gives me courage to move on.
Thank you.
And plus, I have a kahu always next to me. Nudge, nudge, nudge.
Okay, so everyone, we want to be able to go ahead and bless this space and bless ourselves. And so the first thing Kahu's going to do is he's going to pass the bowl. Nice deep breath. E umai kia imai puma e nana ia mai ka leo kako. Mai luna lala mai kahiki a kahiki mai kahiki na ke komohana mai kaukai kai mai lo ka waho. Kia ia malama ia e pale aku I nā ho'opili kia ni ko ka kono hona. Everyone together. Ama noa. Our prayer is freed.
Quick prayer. Prayer for all of the people. All people. Creative force, human light, love and light. We know we're aging soul. Every one of us. Every one of us. I've got to age the soul. So now we know. Amen. See, thank you. Thank you for pushing the button. Push the button. Push the button. Push the button. We need. Okay?
Have you seen these islands? Have you seen the beauty of this land? Do you know its people? Brothers, sisters walking